Earlier today, I did a light shoulder focus day. I did some incline shoulder press with the Smith machine. Then I went into Smith machine, or then I did cable lateral raises. I did dumbbell lateral raises, and I did some rear delt flies. And then I finished it up with some shoulder shrugs, just because my back days are usually a little bit longer, so I don't like to add shrugs to that. I'll just do it on a shoulder day. Today, I wanted to go into the sources of acid and what's happening with my muscle contractions. And we already know how the myosin actin cross bridge works, and how calcium, or how the axon will send a EPSP down to the muscle fiber. It'll bind to a muscle fiber, travel that EPSP travels along sarcolemma into the T tubules, hits the sarcoplasmic reticulum, releases calcium. Calcium binds to troponin, moves tropomyosin. Myosin binds to actin. Then you have the power stroke, which is the contraction. Um, and how I talked about fatigue and everything, but I want to talk about the three sources of acid in the body and how we get those. So there's going to be three different types, or three different ways that we get acid in the muscle. The first one is going to be from that ATP breakdown. It's going to be the myosin but grabbing actin. We have a power stroke, we have our contraction, we have the Z disc moving closer together. Then ATP is going to come and break that cross bridge, and then it's going to hydrolyze to recock and reload. That hydrolysis goes from ATP to an ADP, inorganic phosphate, hydrogen ion, and energy. Hydrogen ion in this case is the acid that produces acid in our muscles. Second way we're going to get acid in the muscle is going to be from lactate plus hydrogen, which we get from, that's one of the turnouts from glycolysis, fast glycolysis. You finish the process, or you get to 2G3P, that 2G3P finishes the process, and if you are in a resting state or a fat burning state, you're going to turn into pyruvate, which is going to turn that pyruvate into acetyl-CoA, use the oxidative phosphorylation. If we are in a current moving state, or we are having a higher intensity, for example, when I'm shoulder pressing in the middle of my set, I am at that higher intensity, that PCR system runs out, we're on a glycolysis, I'm now producing lactate and hydrogen. That lactate is going to get shuttled through the blood back into the liver to reuse again as glucose, which funnels the glycolysis system. That hydrogen ion is going to create an acid. Third way we get it is from CO2 buildup in the muscle. That just comes from working. That CO2 is going to become, it's going to mix with the water in our body, and it's going to become H2CO3, and then break down into hydrogen plus CO3, which is carbonic acid.